What is the difference? Cheap means going to the store and buying like whatever is the lowest price without even thinking about quality. But frugal is somebody who thinks about quality first and tries to figure out a way to get it at a good price. A frugal person prioritizes value over cost. This person is okay with the upfront expense because they know they're gonna get their money's worth. My laptop was one of the scariest things I've ever bought for myself, but I've used it literally like hours at a time every day since I've gotten it. It's been one of my greatest assets because there are other things that I own that if they disappeared from my life, I know I would be okay. But if I didn't have my laptop, I'd be like, oh my fucking God. When you're cheap, you can end up settling and playing yourself small. There'd be times where I'd be scared to like drop that much money at once, but then it's like you're spending all your money on all these other things that you don't really use all the time that are like cheap, but a lot of them. I had to learn when to take the risk because that risk will end up yielding you greater results. I think it's important to know how to be both because there are certain things I am cheap about. Like I don't really want to pay that much for that. And there are other things where I'm like, okay, I'm willing to spend the money. I think it can take a toll on you if you never let yourself buy nice things for yourself. If you're frugal, you're probably more likely okay with waiting before you buy something. Sometimes when you go for the cheap option, it's because you don't want to wait to save the money for the more expensive one.
They start turning down the loans and coming up with the cash. We don't make money when they pay in full, right, Cal?
Because I'll like screenshot things people recommend and then I'll save it. Weeks later, I'm like, I don't care about this at all. I also recently bought a new pair of sneakers and I've been wanting this pair for months too, but I was like, I can't spend that much on a pair of sneakers, right? That's very expensive. And then I saw they were on sale, so I bought them immediately and I love them so much. I think sometimes waiting for things can make it feel even better when you get them. I feel like this is no surprise, especially if you've worked in hospitality. This would be like the main sentiment among your peers is that stingy people are a turnoff.
I think your dad must have added wrong. He only tipped like 4%.
Yeah.
But doesn't it bother you? You're a waitress.
A person who is frugal doesn't let their spending habits affect other people negatively, but a cheap person will always put their needs first.
That makes sense. Can we get another?
We're gonna have another one? I'm just saying, we're paying today. Maybe you can take it easy a little bit.
I would never go out to like a sit-down restaurant if I knew I didn't have enough money to tip that person. Instead, I would probably get a slice of pizza or something that's more to go, where someone doesn't need to like help me like that. If I'm gonna be cheap, I'd rather just let it affect me. Having a reason definitely helps. I'm okay with sacrificing things if it means I can keep making videos. When it's something you really care about, you don't mind as much. At least I don't. Like for me, I don't really eat out a lot unless I'm socializing or like, you know, seeing somebody. That's why I'm like, I have a very frugal lifestyle. It's just, I have to be really smart about how I spend my money to keep on making videos. If you're more of a cheap person, I think you can have that scarcity mindset where you're like, this is all the money I'm ever gonna have. I always have to remind myself like, I have experience, I know how to work, I'm good at working, I've gotten jobs in the past, I can do this, I can get another job, it's gonna be fine, we're gonna figure it out, it's gonna be fine. Money is an amazing tool, but it can also like be debilitating.
Let's go, baby. Money, 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 baby.
To get more money, to go to the job for the thing they don't like, for the thing that they didn't need to buy, to get the loan for the money, for the thing that they didn't want, to get into more debt, to get the thing that they don't want, to go to the job that they don't need for the money.
It definitely takes time to learn how to be good with money, but I've learned like the more I get better at it, the less scary it is, and the more confidence I have in myself. Anyway, until next time, bye.